is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. I just woke up from a nap. What did I say? I look like it? Remember, smash the like button and share this video for great conversations. And we're joined with our great pal Hans, who it's hard to get in, especially when the chat's really bumping. It's hard to get your point across. So I wanted to hear him out and let him critique our critique of Hollywood. I think that was it. So Hans, I want to give you the platform first. RJ had a great stream, but you said we might be doing it wrong. So I want to get your opinion there.
Yeah. So basically what I was saying is, everyone's saying that everyone's open for conversation. This is a conversation we're trying to have, but where I'm gonna eliminate the big YouTubers from this. I'm talking about the people that the everyday people that just go to their channel or watch their channel. If they would have jumped during that stream, they would have jumped over to RZ's stream and be like, oh, hey, they're talking about this other channel I watch. I'm going to go see what they have to say. They wouldn't find a welcoming community, like, at all. They would feel instantly outcasted. No one wanting to reach an arm out to be like, hey, yeah, we want to have this conversation. Let's actually talk. It's to put yourself in a Geeks and Gamers fan's shoes that comes over, they feel like they're coming into a very hostile environment. Okay. So I think that mostly like everyone in like the chats, it doesn't make it feel very open to bring people from differing opinions in. I
definitely have thoughts on this. Definitely. I don't care anymore. I don't want to be toxic myself. No, because I know I once agreed with your point of view, Hans. After my last connections to this group, no matter how nice you are, no matter how nuanced and softballs you throw, eventually, and this isn't everyone, but pretty much everyone I've dealt with, they stab you in the back or do something stupid just to go for their team again. I don't really care if people follow me. I more care about message. Shooting the messenger is a thing. People will always shoot the messenger. That give you really real and don't just lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. They always shoot the messenger. I started just wanting to talk to people and say, hey, what's your point of opinion? But they double, triple, quadruple down on the same stuff. They don't want to hear it. The big YouTubers don't want to hear it. And I do think there is definitely an argument there that we don't want to be toxic ourselves, though, with like we don't want to go too personal. Like, can you say he's an idiot and a moron? I think that's fair for trying to defend the things he does. But I don't want to talk I don't talk about his family or anything like that or nothing like that. Yeah, but I don't want to go that route either. So I think we should be better about the personal attacks. But I don't think it's. I think it's within critique to say, "Wow, what an idiotic statement! What a moronic thing to do! How can you defend it?" But I really don't care about being open to their fan base anymore. I don't. But the people
doesn't that eliminate wanting a conversation?
I've had conversations before. We
Yeah,
we get somewhere. It's always 2 steps back. Any moment. I don't care anymore. I've done this for so many years. I've talked to so many of them. They stopped coming around anyway. The last thing was the Jarbo situation with the DMs. It was stupid. It was so moronic. Or my other friend who does great on streams, but then spouts nonsense online on Twitter. And I was like, I just don't care anymore. It's just defending being a horrible person. Let's get back to basics. It's defense of the indefensible. I'm going to show some clips today of them admitting. I mean, there's a Twitter handle I follow where I want to discuss that part first about defending being a bully. You may have seen it on Twitter. Also, Jeremy, the Quartering, is doing his typical thing, saying that he's basically demonetized and then touts his subscribe star. And then the situation with is it a big surprise that another diverse cast member of the MCU is being harassed this week? It's like are they this answering the question, and I could call them stupid. Are they stupid, or are they playing stupid?
No, they're not stupid.
Putting minorities in the entertainment industry and going with them gives them the most money. I mean, that's going to get them the most. It's, who was it before? Simu Liu. Now it's what's the guy's name from Eternals? And all they said was LOL and the right people. And Jeremy, that video that you watched on your stream, RJ. He was trying to equate right with fans when we know it was a joke about the right-leaning people criticizing him.
The thing that blew me away.
It was the softest jab about the right-leaning politics of the people criticizing him. Let's be real.
I didn't read it that way. But the thing that blew me away the most
right
is him.
People. Right.
Well, I was saying the thing that blew away
me
the most.
Am I the only one that got that joke?
No, I understand what you're saying. But the thing that blew me away about that whole thing was him basically saying, "Oh, this is just the hardcore Marvel fans taking a stand against identity politics." He's equating that Marvel fans are homophobic. That is what he is basically saying.
Yeah.
He doesn't even realize what he's actually saying. He's saying that the Marvel fans are homophobic.
Right, Bradley. Yeah.
There, Bradley. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
No, I love your intentions, Hans. But Phoenix Night Flame has a great comment here. Both sides have to be open to have a conversation. One side isn't.
Doesn't matter. Even when they both go together, it's has to be a circle conversation. No one's to change their minds in the end of the conversation anyway.
Yeah,
they're still gonna go back to doing the same shit.
In the past couple months, I've talked to a few people that have come from that corner of the internet through Saggy, through some people joining the Discord and just talking to them.
Okay.
And it's sure maybe it's a small amount of people that actually want to have a conversation and actually talk to people with differing opinions, but I feel like the way that a lot of people are going about it, we're even pushing those people. We're pushing those people away even. It's like if the people that actually want to have the conversations are being pushed away, of course it's going to look like none of them want
Should I create a safe space for them, and then the moment I criticize them just a little bit too much, they'll bounce anyway? Because that's happened to me so many times. It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the effort.
I understand your view, Max. I've been watching your channel for 4 years or something like that. So I know you used to put a lot of effort into it.
Yes. And all those people left me, every single one of them, or did something. I've been consistent. I haven't done anything to them. Every single one of them. I think the only one that didn't do bullshit is Nick from from Echo Base Network. I think he's the only one. You have to kiss a lot of ass. No, and Kenneth Oster, to answer your question, there's absolutely no defense of GAG. I'm not playing these games like I gotta be fair to them anymore. I don't care. They have no morals whatsoever.
It's not like they're nice.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending what they say or do at all.
No, I mean there's nothing good that there. And I don't like gatekeeping in fandom, but at people that look for things to hate on, we have to stop calling them fans. There maybe you can rationalize that they're a fan of hating things, but that doesn't make them a fan of the property. You can have fans of trolling and hating, but they're not fans of the actual property. There has to be the differentiation there. They're not. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not playing these dumb games, these dumb internet games where I'm going to act like I don't know what they're doing. It's so obvious now. It's so obvious that their bank accounts are hurting right now. And they just waited for something. And they all do the exact same take at the same time that it's an attack. I say be consistent. They say Dave Chappelle is their hero. You could criticize LGBTQ, but you can't say a little poke about people being right-leaning, and that's an attack. That's so ridiculous. They're so fragile. They can't take a joke at all. I wanted to. You go ahead, Eddie.
No, I feel like they do know it's a joke. It's just it's about an opportunity. They know since there's nothing going on that they can take advantage of that situation. And what Camille did on Twitter, they were like, "Oh, since he mentioned us, we I guess now we can talk about him and just grift off it because he really didn't say anything bad. So it's just about opportunities. What's in front of them, what they can take advantage of. It's not about them getting it or not. It's just that they see it and they want to, do whatever they can with it.
All right. Well, while RJ's here and Aaron and Hans, and while you're still here, and Eddie, let's watch. Did you guys see this video on Twitter that was that people were tweeting out about defending bullying? Like,
I have not seen this video. No.
I know about it. I haven't seen it.
I have Twitter.
Okay. Well, it's been
I
up
know
for a
about
while,
that.
but I didn't cover it yet. But I thought it'd be interesting to cover now.
I think is that the one with Ryan Kindle saying something about it?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that video.
It's from the Fandom Menace posting their L's Online Twitter account.
I know that
yeah.
account.
I think I've seen this. Yes. I forget who stream it was on, but
Now,
I did see this.
I don't have the whole context of the stream, and it's also very disappointing to see Chris Gore there. He's gone full. I can't believe that he hears the bullshit that they spout and he just stays there.
Oh, this is on Enosh's stream with 2 Cents of Nonsense. That's where I remember seeing it.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, they did talk about it for a little bit.
All right, let's. Good to see you, bro. Lunga admits he's a bully. Enosh showed it on his stream. Okay, I didn't watch Enosh's stream. To be fair, I like Enosh. I just didn't check that one.
It's so hard to watch that show, to be honest.
Well, let's watch.
Bullied me too.
Can you guys hear this?
You go through that and come to the realization that you need to identify what's going on with you, and regardless of what anybody else says, that can't affect actual truth.
Not only that, though, it shows you that life isn't fair and that you're going to encounter challenges in life that you need to figure out how to overcome.
I think there's a little conflation there, and I don't mean you're doing it on purpose, Ryan, but I think there should be a differentiation
he gave him
between...
Right here, Tom from Midnight's Edge gave him an out.
Yeah, he did.
And Ryan just said, no, that's not what I mean at all. I mean, I still don't have the whole context of the whole thing, but...
friends giving each other shit, constructive criticism, and actual bullying. Right, I think there's three.
I think that bullying is a fucking good thing. I agree with bullying. Not me giving Jeremy shit. I think that interacting with somebody
or Chris, you're muted. Yeah.
Oh.
I think to a degree for sure, but I think I do believe that a little bit of bullying is good. It makes you stronger. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that.
It's not shit, and you got to up your game. You got to get past it. You build a protective shield so that shit doesn't affect you.
Yeah. The reason all these people freak out is because they've never encountered any form of bullying, right? Growing up,
resistance. You should strive for niceness.
Context. If there's I'm not saying that you should just have the living shit beat out of you.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I mean. But I'm saying
these people have kids. Some of them have kids.
Okay, let me do this really quick.
Yes.
The only people who really say that bullying is a great thing are people who are bullies themselves.
Exactly.
There's a thing as tough love, but not bullying. That's something else.
Some of them have kids in that stream.
Yeah. Well, I think there's an argument for, sheltering people so much that they don't even experience life to their detriment, and that's how they become so soft. There's nuance there. There's a big difference between that and bullying. No one should ever co-opt bullying as a way to for life experience. You need to have challenge. People need
to prepare
challenges.
them, yes, to prepare them and to acknowledge them.
That's a different thing than bullying. Bullying is different.
That's the parents'
I agreed
job.
with
That's the
whoever
parents'
said,
job. That's what the parents are supposed to do: is prepare the kids, not bullies.
Go ahead, Hans.
I agreed with whoever said that criticizing friends or whatever the whole statement was. I agree with that 100%. I'll stand by that. I criticize you guys constantly.
Yeah, no, right. There is a difference, and they said no, that's not what we mean. We mean actual bullying, and I think they were going with the angle that creates character. Going through challenges in life and not always being awarded for failing on things, that can build character, and you get back on the horse, right?
Yeah,
but that's a big. There has to be a difference of there has to be nuance. That's different than being bullied.
Yeah, but like a nice talking to and just
there's different types of bullying though. That's the thing. There's different degrees of bullying. So are they talking about physically bullying or bullying somebody online or just bullying somebody with words?
Trolling them, with
words,
I don't know. Like, they didn't specifically say. Maybe just general by they're saying what they're saying.
Bullying comes with like malicious intent. If you're gonna bully someone, you're doing it because you want to hurt them in some way.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope, not even. There's a difference between bullying and adversity.
No,
Antonio S says at this point, I added at this point, but RK doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt for that comment alone. He's definitely a POS in real life. Yes, I agree. I mean, he'd be fun at a party, but that's not how we have to be we have to progress enough that we have to understand. Let's not play dumb about the internet. Like, this is the constant thing, defending fans.
These are like the bullies. These are like the bullies in high school who bullied everybody and grew up and never moved past that. Never moved past that mentality. That's what these guys are like. It's like they're like a bunch of people. Yeah, they were cool in high school. They had a lot of great friends back then, and they would bully and pick on other people and force their views on people, and they never changed. So they all have that same view now. And it shows based on their attitudes and the things that they say in these these videos. It's insane.
Well, how often does bullying come into the conversation when someone's actually hurt themselves and they're no longer with us?
A lot.
How often is that part of the conversation? I don't have the statistics here. Maybe I should research that. Josh, let me get to Josh. It's not trolling. Bullying is malicious and just mean. Trolling is all good fun. Yes.
A lot of depression in kids comes from bullying.
Let me see. Zena says this has to do with kids because I guess as an adult, no one could bully me, especially over the internet. Well, people are different too, Zeno.
That can still happen on the
You're more just because you could take it doesn't mean the next person can.
I bully Zeno all the time.
Not everyone's the same. Not everyone can take. There's different levels too. You don't know if it's something else. Yeah, it could be slight bullying. It could be high.
Yeah, slut shaming.
Levels to it. There's different levels to it. So you can't say. I mean, if it has happened to you, then you can't say you get by it because you don't know.
There's people who commit suicide over bullying.
Yeah, well, try not to use that word on stream. You'll get me demonetized. But these are the same people that freaked out that they were. No. But this is. I wish I had a clip of them talking about Zack Snyder's, the prevention, and then that clip right together. You're for, it's a virtue signal that they wanted to be involved with that, but they really don't care, do they? This is the other argument about charity. Well, we do charity, but you don't really care about prevention of anything, do you?
Right. If you don't care about the charity and you don't care about the cause, then that makes it disingenuous.
Yes.
Because essentially you're only doing it because you know you have a problem with your image, and this may or may not improve your image in some sort of positive way. So they only do things if there's something in it for them. If they don't see that there's any benefit from what they're doing, they're not going to involve in it. It's the great point was the one you made earlier, Max, where you said, you've tried to reach out to them. And every single time you've tried to reach out to them, it's come back and bit you in the butt because I'm not trying anymore. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what you try to do. You reach the olive branch, and
I might have a friend one day, but when it comes down to it, the majority of the people from this group will always defend being an asshole and bullying and being, their rights to be assholes. And that's not what I'm about. So I don't care anymore. I don't care. And I would rather get the message out. I don't need them to follow me. I don't need them to be here. I just want to cut through the crap, get to the real talk, and I don't care about that other stuff. I'm not bullying them. I'm taking their words. I might call them stupid or a moron, or are they really this stupid? Or are they pretending to be stupid? But that's just based on how their behavior. I don't take it personally. I don't take it to their personal attacks to their family or anything.
But I look at it like this too, Max. I think a lot of what they do, and essentially, and when I watch their videos and stuff, I look at them as essentially actors. They're putting on an act. They're acting like this because they know this is a way that's going to get them. It's going to get them views. It's going to get them money. I don't believe for a minute that a lot of these people are genuinely this way in real life.
Well, I want to get to Zeno's comment here too. It's the internet, ignore and block. I love you, man.
That doesn't work in real life.
No, I love you, but you have to understand not everyone is you. Everyone is different, and it does affect people. If it really hurts someone and they don't have common sense.
People make accounts.
People are different. They're different. And mental illness there's a lot of mental illness out there.
Especially on the internet.
Right. I mean, I don't have the clip, but I've heard Jeremy said that as long as I've covered him, he said, I believe these people actually have mental illness. And then in the next moment, the next line is he goes and attacks them. So he knows that, I'm not saying everyone that he criticizes has that, but he said in the past on streams, I think they are actually mentally ill. And then he still goes for them. If you believe that.
Which is why it comes off to me as like it's all just an act. If you meet these people in real life and they're expressing the kind of views that they're expressing on here, a lot of it is like I'd be surprised if this is what a lot of these people really believe.
I've had to be like this in real life.
Yeah, Longa says I don't ever agree to disagree when their method is to degrade people. That's not a difference of opinion. It's not, right?
Right, exactly.
RJ, I want to get your thoughts on that video that you saw.
Well, like I said, the only people who really sit there and basically tell you that bullying is okay and all this and that are bullies themselves. It comes across as trying to justify bullying behavior on their part. I don't know. It's like a very poorly worded statement.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing some personal life experience there. I really it's close to my heart as well, my family and my me personally as well.
Doesn't Jeremy raise for that stuff? Charity for suicide prevention or the claims?
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better now, and you're always welcome in this community. And bullying, we don't bully the Geeks and Gamers fans. I might call them. I will be fair. I have said that they cannot function in society, and that's this is the internet is the last safe place for people that can't behave. It's a safe place for bad behavior. And that's what they tap into.
Well, yeah, and it's the only place that you can. It's the only place you can get away with that kind of stuff because you can't do it in real life because now you're the only way you can literally get away with that kind of bullying, those types of tactics, is on the internet. So
especially with most of them don't show their faces either.
It's the last. It's the last.
Cyberbullying is one worse.
I don't like calling people normal and not normal though.
No,
I like I like you add to the discussion, but that's people are different. Even people that don't have necessarily mental illness react to certain things differently.
Well, none of us are normal either. We got someone with a mask on. I have Yoda smoking a pipe. Eddie's wearing a Geeks and Gamers shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, just to be fair.
Yeah.
There is adult bullying. I don't know why some people are denying.
There's bullying in the workplace. There's bullying in the workplace. Look at all the abuse stories we hear about working
Well,
conditions.
as an adult, it starts turning more into harassment.
Yeah.
Which is bullying.
Yeah.
Rishi Bhakta, when Kamal makes a political tweet, these people squirm, but when Gina makes political tweets, they cheer her name. Exactly.
It's double standard because it agrees with their politics. If you step out of line and don't agree with their politics, though, you're woke.
We know all that already, though.
Yeah.
Well, it bears repeating because sometimes you need to make that clear to some people who still don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched people workplaces be bullied, but I'll be real with you. I was bullied at one point in the workplace, and it was horrible. I don't want to get into it, but
I mean,
it was horrible, and I do have mental illness, and I can somewhat defend myself, but it was one of the worst times of my life.
Zeno, that's not how that works sometimes, though, man. Because sometimes you can't simply go to HR and just quit. Sometimes you're stuck in a job that you hate.
No, because then what happens is that HR is friends with the people who are doing the bullying, and then you go to them. And then they all just make fun of you behind the scenes, even though HR has to put on a professional and empathetic face. So it all depends. I mean, if you've been in the workplace for any lengthy period of time, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to what Max just said. I know when I started working, I had a bullying experience as well. I think a lot of people can relate to that. It's happened. It's not something that is, really fun to talk about, but you can't deny that it occurs, and it's a real problem even today.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and even if you do leave, if you do get out of the job, there's still lasting effects. You're not going to move on quickly, and your mental state will be a bit damaged.
Well, Zeno,
that doesn't work in the real world.
Okay, I'm going to be
that gets
real.
You fired. That gets you fired.
I'm going to be real with you right here. When that happened, it was one of the times when I was going to do something to myself. Okay? So it's not that easy. I did get help. I went to see, I got help. I went to a doctor and I got on medicine and I got through it. But that was one of the times. So just saying going to HR, it doesn't work all the time.
It's okay, man. You don't have to.
No, but I'm saying he's right to bring up these topics, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work, especially when everyone knows everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly true. Yep.
It doesn't work.
And Zeno, you'll get in trouble if you tell your boss to go F themselves. I know. I've gotten in trouble quite a few times doing that.
You're living paycheck to paycheck. So that's why, if you want to really know, this is why it's so important to me. I've had plenty of times. And you know what? That doesn't mean I've never been an asshole myself when I was growing up in school. And I've learned, and people need to learn and be better. But that was one of the times, if you really must know. I said in the past streams, there was a few times in my life that, I always say, how do you know someone's serious is when they know exactly what they're going to do. I knew exactly what I was going to do. And the only thing I did talk to people, and my family helped me through it. That's the only thing. The only reason I'm still here. Because I actually got help in my family. So it's real. Okay. I don't want to bring everyone down though, but
No.
I mean, because a lot of ways, because it is. It's easy to say. It's easy to say. Just go tell the boss to go F themselves, but it's a lot harder to do that than it is to say that. Let's just put it that way.
Cast Graphics, thank you, man. I want to talk to you in the future. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, Cash Graphics is
Brian.
awesome.
What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Well, everyone's not the same. Are you saying you're stronger than me, Zeno? Because I like to have the hard conversations, but you just don't know until it happens to you. You don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it. And never in your life have you ever been bullied or anything like that. I doubt it. It has happened to everyone, and people experience it in different ways.
Everybody responds to stuff.
Not everyone can handle it the same
That's
way
right.
everyone else can.
Yeah, and what it is it's one of those things
easy,
where
bro.
you got to have everybody has their own coping mechanism and deals with these things differently. And honestly, as time goes on, it's like Max says, you don't just recover from it. If it affects you on a profound level, it takes a while. And then as time goes on, Zeno, you develop that backbone that you were talking about. But everybody responds to bullying differently.
Some people are too scared to do anything about it.
Exactly.
You can't.
And some people have a lot more to lose too. You can't just go. You got to think about what your situation is too during that time. It's all circumstantial.
Yeah, I'm trying to regain some composure here. Niner for life. I had an accident when I was 2 years old that left me a scar on my head and limp since all that my life in school. I was bullied and made fun of. Just shit, and I fought them back. It can affect people. It affected my whole life at that time. I almost lost my job and everything.
Yeah. I mean,
and then I don't know what I would have done because
everyone has a story, right? Because bullying affects everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Bullying affects everyone at some stage in your life.
Yeah.
You will go through something like that. That's going to shape you as a person. And it's not okay. It's not simply just to say, oh, well, it was good for you.
If you're
that was some
supporting
of the worst points in my life.
If you have a family and you live paycheck to paycheck, it's not as simple as I could just do it, I can't just go tell them to F themselves or anything like that.
There's too many complications. Like there's too many variables you have to think of first if you're willing to do something about it.
Everybody handles stuff differently, and it's okay.
Yeah. Blinded Braille, thank you for sharing, Max. It means a lot. I struggle with generalized anxiety, and I've been harassed in the workplace for it. I'm sorry, man. We are here for you. We really are. And if I don't even know if I want to share this, some of my stuff started why it impacts me harder is because I had a situation when I was a child at a daycare center. So there's all kinds of things. You don't know people. You got to realize people have a story. People are different. And I don't know where I'm going now because I was going to react to quartering.
No, I mean,
but there's lots of reasons I wear this mask. Okay. There was times in my life I couldn't even talk to people. I had so much social anxiety I couldn't even talk to people.
It makes you afraid.
I know how you feel.
No, dude. How you feel is completely valid.
It makes you afraid to talk to people. This person you never met can actually be a very nice person, but you'll know because you're afraid to talk to somebody because of this.
I just don't go out in public.
I'm sorry to hear about Mary about your the teachers because that's worse than students. If teachers are being bullies, I'm sorry.
Yes, it can affect people for the rest of their lives. So all I'm saying is, you actually helped the conversation. You did. But I'm just saying everyone's different. It impacts different. You don't know people's history. And I'm not even getting into the details of what happened to me when I was a kid. I'm just saying there's something there that scarred me for my life. Okay. Something that scarred me and makes me more I don't know if you want to call snowflakes and fragile or whatever.
You don't have
but
to.
yes,
You
it makes me.
You don't have to call that.
Yes.
No, you're not. You're strong enough. You're not.
Right.
That's not
So
being fragile.
I'm only sharing that.
Fragile.
I'm only sharing just a glimpse of what happened to me, so you understand. You don't know what people have been through.
Yeah,
Max, it doesn't make you a snowflake. Those people are snowflakes because they're the ones afraid to tell how they really feel.
All right. Mary, as a kid, as teased a lot by students and teacher, there's something you never get over. I got through school, but still. Okay.
It's hard. It's hard, especially when it happens through youth. For years and years, just thinking the same shit. And it's just hard to even, it's just so hard just to attempt to do something about it. Like, I don't.
Okay. Jeremy Gell, I'm really sorry to read this, man. My brother died this month. Plus, my dad is in a nursing home with bad health. I've been down that road a few times, but I deal with this in my own way, and I donate to mental health preventions. I appreciate that, man.
Wow.
I don't know if I can handle going over them anymore. Maybe we should switch the movie topics because I got too emotional.
No. Do what you need to do for your show, Max. Do what you need to do.
I think movie topics is a good idea.
But I think this is healthy though. Like
I'm not afraid to talk about it. I don't want to get into the details, but I just thought, just sharing just a glimpse of someone's history, you might say, you know what? Oh wow, you just don't know. I don't talk about that.
It happens to adults too, Zeno. It's not just children who do stuff like this. It just.
All right.
You don't understand.
Zeno's just being a grumpy.
I guess since it never happened to you, that's why you can't.
I like Zeno. He's giving the alternate opinion that helps the show. So it does help to talk this out. I'm just saying you just don't know. And Zeno, I love Zeno. He's my good friend. If you want, I will tell you off air what happened to me, just so you understand. I will tell you. I mean, I'm not afraid to tell people off air. I just don't want it on. I just don't want it on the internet.
You don't have to. You don't want to, man.
No, I do want to because I especially him. I want him to understand. Okay.
Shit.
All right. Let's. I don't know what a good thing
you got me.
No, let's talk.
Let's talk about some hug boxes from Leia.
Yeah.
Hug boxes. Yes.
What's happening in movies? I don't want to talk about the movies.
I don't know.
There's a John Wick spinoff happening.
Did all of you guys see that amazing Army of Thieves movie?
It's tonight, isn't it?
Oh my God, what a beautiful film!
I didn't see it yet.
Oh my God, Army of Thieves, guys, is so amazing. I'm a little bit torn because I don't know if it's better than.
Don't ever say you're a loser. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, Brian.
We love
I agree.
you, Brian. In your next appreciation stream I was planning was for you, man, because you're such a great person in this community. We love you. Don't ever forget it. I'm serious. I'm putting that together, and it's for Brian. He supports everyone.
Yes, he does.
Brian's a good dude.
We care about you so much.
So
and
Max,
your nephews are awesome. No, I don't want to talk about them, Miko.
It might make you happy though, man.
All right, so I guess. I'm sorry. I guess nobody saw Army of Thieves.
I saw
it.
No, that's a good topic, Zod. I want to see it. I haven't been motivated to see it. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna just remove my face for a second here so I can clean up.
Yeah.
No,
we got you, man.
Remove your face.
My mask.
No, I did see Army of Thieves. Look, I'm sorry, but I think look. I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag right now, but like I was gonna make a joke about. Of course, the Snyder people are gonna say it's a masterpiece and all that stuff. Look, I like the movie. I don't think it was necessary at all, to be honest with you.
Scipio, I do want to address this. That's not what it was. It was being abused. Okay, it wasn't just being bullied. All right.
I before this movie talk gets deep diving in though, I'm gonna have to head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But,
We always appreciate you coming on, Hans. We do.
Yeah, actually
Yeah,
been
we
very common
appreciate
lately.
Hans coming
Usually
on.
I can't.
Mhm.
We
But
appreciate
yeah, I'll
Hans
talk to y'all
coming on.
later.
But Zod, you really liked it? The Army of
I'm torn between whether or not I think it. I think it may, and this is just my opinion. I think I liked it just a little more than Army of the Dead, and I really liked Army of the Dead. But I thought that this movie was really great, and it set up a lot of wonderful things, and it tied into Army of the Dead really well. I think it's I don't know, man. And it's funny, Eddie, that you said that, you know, a lot of the Snyder people are gonna praise it and all that. But here's the truth, though. Snyder didn't direct this movie.
I know.
Okay,
No.
and this movie was really well done. I mean, the cinematography was spot on, beautiful. The acting was cool. A lot of the characters were really likable. I mean, I don't know. I just enjoyed it from start to finish. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, man, I feel like we've been kind of spoiled this year by a lot of really good movies, you know, in a sea of really bad movies too. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I hope all of you guys like it too. It was just a really positive and fun movie. It was really fun.
Yeah,
It has,
I'm probably
gonna
gonna
watch
stay
this
home
weekend.
this weekend and watch some stuff.
It
I was
has
gonna go
the-
out to the movie theater this weekend, but I just got
It
some
has
stuff going
the
on.
actress from Fast and Furious and Game of Thrones in it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do have to go, but I just want to say, Max, we all love you, man. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody here
love you too,
loves you,
man.
man.
Of course.
Keep up those positive vibes. Let's all enjoy our hug box, as Ray puts it. So.
Yeah. No, sometimes you need a hub box. No, there is a lot to be happy about in entertainment now, though. So that does give me some joy. I am looking forward to Army of Thieves. I just got to find it. There's so much I have to catch up on this weekend. Let me think about what I'm just gonna go to a website to see if some news to talk about.
Movie news? I'll look for
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. What, any games you've been playing, Zod?
I'm trying to see here. I've been playing a lot, and I know you have this game, but I got it like long after you did, and I've been playing a lot of the Cotton Reboot.
Oh, okay.
I absolutely love that game. I can't get enough of it. And I've been playing a lot of Virtual Fighter 5 too, because you can play online and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
know me about Guardians?
Oh,
I'm playing Guardians.
I was gonna watch videos on Guardians. I want to check that out.
Great game.
It's a great game.
I do have a topic here, but it may be spoilers for Spider-Man: No Way Home, so I don't know if I should cover it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff right now about potential spoilers for No Way Home.
even Kevin Feige is telling people to temper their expectations for No Way Home.
He's lying. He's lying.
Oh yeah, Brian, I'll give you a big hug. All right. Let me share this.
Oh wow.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. This is spoilers. This is a leak. Charlie Cox Daredevil scene. But Mikey Sutton was on the show and he said, "Oh yeah, he's in it."
I think so.
You know what? This is one I don't care to know. Like, I'm not upset about knowing ahead of time because I just want it to happen so much. This is like the equivalent of Restore the Snyderverse. It's like Restore Daredevil. He was just so good. You know, don't you agree? I know you're not the biggest MCU guys on, but
I love it. I'm so happy too that he's coming in there. I mean, if you're a true Spider-Man fan, you want to see Daredevil, man. You want to see him come back, and because Daredevil has a lot of big ties, comic book wise, to Spider-Man.
Yes, he does.
So the fact that you're actually going to get Charlie Cox, who embodies the character, coming in and playing Daredevil and Matt Murdock is absolutely wonderful. I know that my excitement for this movie has gone up exponentially, knowing that he's in the movie. And even if we just get one or two scenes, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that this kick-ass Daredevil is coming back. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna see Kingpin? Kingpin might be in Hawkeye. Oh, did you see the Witcher? Did you see the Witcher trailer
Witcher
drop
trailer?
today?
Yeah, I saw it. It looks good.
Oh yeah, and I that Cowboy Bebop trailer.
Yeah.
Woo. Wow.
That's
Yeah,
like
that
my
looks
most
really great too.
anticipated. That's my most anticipated, one of my most anticipated this year now. And I don't want to be ogling the lady, but she is, that was the main criticism. She's not the sexy femme fatale. And I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I remember they went after her. Oh yeah, they went
Yeah.
after her too.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's amazing. So this is great news. I hope I will be that would make me clap if I see him in the more than anything else. Like what in this movie is you most excited for? Are you more excited for this or the Spider-Man, like the different versions of Spider-Man?
I'm with you, Max. I'm with you, Max. I'm more excited for this actually.
Yeah,
because that version of Daredevil was so amazing and spot on. I mean, that show
Me too,
I
Josh.
think is the best. I think that
Yeah,
show is
Josh.
the best thing to ever come out of the MCU. To be honest with you, so for me, yeah, seeing Charlie Cox as Daredevil is like the highlight. I'm like totally hyped.
I want to see the villains. I want to see what I think the villains got me hyped more than everything else.
I
I know it's not the Sinister Six. It's actually like the 5 now. Because Wino's been confirmed not to be in it.
I hope Brie Larson's in the movie.
Did you hear about that?
I hope so too. I hope so too. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Just a little cameo as a villain.
I'm surprised they haven't picked this up on the villain because the villain apparently is going to be gender swapped in the Marvels. I think that's the case. I'm not sure. Who's the?
Oh, why are they doing this to us? I'm looking up movie news, and then there's stuff about the Snyderverse. Joe Blow. I don't expect to see it there.
It's unconfirmed. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, I might as well bring it up, especially since we got. Oh yeah, Queen Bree. I am gonna end it at an hour because I've been emotional again tonight. Let me share this here.
Yes, gender swap possibly for the Marvels villain.
Zack Snyder wanted to bring Riddler, Penguin, and more into the DCEU.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This was this was an interesting article. I mean, and it points out that there were a lot of really great plans. So hopefully after this merger, maybe we'll get something.
I would love it to happen.
They teased Riddler with the crescent marks and BVS.
After Rebel Moon, though, he might, that might be. I mean, he had success with Army of the Dead.
I think they're gonna tone down the Batman stuff.
Well, I wasn't playing it to Josh, but
DCU.
it's there. But after Rebel Moon, if it's really as epic as he says, he might not. It might people see. Here's the thing.
I get it. Like the Rebel, the next Rebel Moon sequel. Yeah.
If he does some new IP and people like that even more, that they want that to continue, then why would he come back to this?
He would only come back if the conditions are right, meaning if after the merger, all the people that screwed him over are gone. So now he can work freely and have creative control. But that's what Netflix is giving him. Clearly, that's why I say when you guys watch Army of Thieves, it's like this is his universe. This is his baby. This is the true Snyderverse. The stuff that we're getting on Netflix, and it's fantastic. And so to me, that's why I say I'm really excited for the stuff that we're getting on Netflix. Because even if we don't get anything else from him, say in DC or whatever, it doesn't matter because he's got all these original IPs that he's developing, and they're fantastic. So to me, I look at it like it's kind of a win-win. If we get more, great. If we don't, we've still got these original things. Yeah.
You know what? We have to be positive. Thanks, God, for being so positive about it. We have to be positive about Zach is making new content, and that's all we could ask for. Because if before the Snyderverse was trending, he wasn't getting there was a few years there where he wasn't recovering from his daughter and he wasn't doing much, but he is active now and he's getting stuff done. Yeah. So Danny K, because you felt you wanted to share this, we appreciate that. We'll share it here. Diabetic coma in 2018, parents in cinema is my biggest help. I understand that, man. I dive deep into fandom and movies and games and stuff. And now because of the YouTube channel, it's my friends here like you. So I appreciate you sharing. No, not depressing. We're glad you're doing good now, and glad you're engaging with people in fandom in a positive way from the UK. Good stuff. Cool. All right. Let me see. I don't know what else to talk about tonight. I kind of all over the place. I completely switched gears in this midstream. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to talk about right now. Because I'm not going back to what I was covering at the beginning. All right, let me go back.
And that's probably for the best anyway. I mean, they've gotten enough coverage tonight, you know.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Are you gonna see that last night's Soho movie?
Oh, I do want to see that. That trail, and I'm not a horror fan, but that trailer really grabbed me.
Who's it? Anna Taylor-Joy?
Yeah,
right. She's in everything now, isn't she?
Yeah. Yes.
It's like,
she's a great actress. She was.
Yeah.
There. She's the one that's rumored to be in the Mad Max spinoff.
You know, my mom, she's gonna be very interested in the Lucy, the Ricardo's movie.
Lucy
The movie based on Lucy and Lucy. I Love Lucy. There's a movie based on I Love Lucy.
Do you know who's going to play her?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Oh wow!
And
that's interesting. That's interesting. Casting.
Come out to see her. Yeah, Nicole Kidman's Lucy, and Javier Bardem is Ricky.
Wow,
that's interesting.
And my mom loved the Lucy show. The Lucy show is like the sitcom of the 50s.
Oh, what did you think of that Buzz Lightyear trailer?
I liked it.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was cool.
Seemed odd to me.
It's weird as a concept, as that it's actually the real Buzz Lightyear, not the toy one. But I mean,
it's the Pixar verse, right? It's kind of like the Pixar verse.
I hope it's a fun action movie. I guess Chris Evans voicing him.
The animation looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh nope. Not even said. I thought he was doing a weird Ayn Rand movie next for Zach.
No. That's a big misconception. He wanted to do an adaptation of The Fountainhead, which is a big Ayn Rand story. But what happens is that story, I mean, he's got a lot of ideas. Chances are that might become a TV show at some point down the road. But no, that's not his next project. His next project is Rebel Moon, which is a sci-fi movie that is going to be kind of like Star Wars-ish.
Would have been a Star Wars movie.
You think it's going to be more like? See, this is what I don't know too much about of it. Do you? And then this will be the final topic. Is it more like sci-fi or fantasy type, like Star Wars? Like
it's going to be more science. It's going to be more science fiction fantasy type.
It's going to include fantasy stuff,
fantasy elements, because they're saying that a lot of the visuals and the stuff that we're getting, like they said, a good way to look at the kind of visuals we're going to look at is like the Kryptonian scenes in Man of Steel. Think about how expansive and how science fiction fantasy those scenes were, and you'll get an idea of kind of how the aesthetic of what Rebel Moon is going to be going for. So to me, I'm all excited. I mean, like I said, this is a good time to be a fan of all this stuff and to be a cinema fan. And if you like visionary directors, I mean, my God, we've had Dune come out this year. We finally got the proper Justice League. We've got all these movies. I mean, and let's be honest, I know that, there's a lot of negative stuff out there about the Marvel's Eternals movie, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see it. I can't wait. I think it's going to be great. I'm hyped for it. I got to be positive here.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I'm like, man, we got to be fans that have to wait. We have to wait for it to happen and for it to come out. I'm really looking forward to it. I honestly don't know if I would even want him to come back now. I just want him to see his new projects. The longest here, Dune was the only visionary movie that came out this year or even last year.
Well, what visionary? Like, well, there wasn't much you could say last year.
I mean, I would argue that the Snyder Cut because it was released this year, but I know how you're gonna say. I know people are gonna call bullshit on that for me saying that.
No, but I mean, Dune is definitely from a visionary director, and you cannot argue that. I mean, look, this is why I say I'm all about it. Give me the 6-hour director's cut of Dune. I want to see it. I'm a fan. I think it's going to be great. What we got was cool, but there's a lot that was left on the cutting room floor. There's a lot that we didn't get to see. There's a lot of character development and relationships that never got shown that would be great depicted with those characters. So I'm with you. I mean, Dune was something to really be excited about.
Well, Longa, I would say just even the scene just even some scenes from the Snyder Cut I thought were visionary. Like
absolutely,
like the Flash and the Speed Force. And then
I mean,
also the scene where they cut off Steppenwolf's head and it flies through the boom tube and it lands at Darkseid's feet. I'm like, wow. Okay. No, but I that's fair though. That's your subjective opinion. You're still a supporter of the movie. That gave you all the feels, Dune. And
I hope.
Yeah.
When they make Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I hope they take some inspirations from the video game, some of the villains from the video game, because there was just such great villains in that game. I haven't beaten it yet, but the villains in that game, Lady, what's her name? Lady Hellbender. Take her. I mean, if you introduce the Hulk and stuff, have her go after him. Because if you ever heard of her, she collects like creatures from different planets, right? And so maybe she should go after the Hawk or something, or I don't know, I don't know who else is there. The main villain I think is the Unifier. They have like but it's definitely a great game, and it's very different. It's post like Thanos. If Thanos is not in it, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end it. I appreciate everyone coming on the panel. Thank you, viewers. I appreciate the support. I'll be back with a more lighthearted MME tomorrow, probably, and then a member stream this weekend. And I wish everyone the best out there. I hope you have a good night. And it's Halloween coming up. There's some great movies, great candy. You can have some fun. There's great events coming up. I'm sure people will be streaming. I know Enosh and probably Matt Jarbo
he's streaming now.
Tonight. Go check out Zod too. Zod likes to do his open panels. Eddie's back on the internet, so
just for now. It was just for today. I think I'm confident.
Just for today.
I can take an actual break, but no, it's fun to be around people I actually love.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes me happy.
Okay, Josh, I'll try, but Sunday nights it's hard for me to do more than an hour. I only did 2 hours that one time because we had a special guest. But and I had 2 streams in one day that day, so I was like, okay, we'll see what we could do.
I'm just sad we didn't talk about the Amico tonight.
All right. I definitely would have been crying when you would have talked about it.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Wait. Let's see what Longa says. I'm gonna be dressed in my Mando armor for Halloween, taking my stepson, nephew, and niece trick or treat. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they asked you to wear it. You're gonna get good candy because
that's awesome.
It looks legit. No, don't. I don't want to do that. No, I want to play. I want to play with it.
I mean,
let's play.
I didn't even mean that. Ted Brennan, have a good night, Max. You're good, man. Thanks for sharing, recentering us on what's important. J-Pod, Max, great stream. Been lurking. Hope you're doing good. Mental health talk. Home with me. Struggle with it. Awesome stream. Yes. I mean, even on member stream, I'll be real with you, if you viewers, if it helps people to know, I will tell you before we go live on the member stream. I'm not afraid to share it. I just don't want to be like a clip on air, that's all. But it's not just, I will say that some people are like, well, maybe you're just like bullies. It was not that. It was not that. It was before kindergarten. All right. So there's Rhea. Hey, Rhea. Let me see here. Yes, thanks, Josh. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I want to play with my amigo.
Better bring some tissues with you too.
Well, well, that has a double meaning because I'm gonna have tissues because I know the way you intended it, but I'm having tissues because I can't actually I can't play it yet, so I'm crying.
Yeah, and, I mean, and you've got a beautiful, beautiful game collection, Max. That's the other issue, you know. Got a beautiful Amico game collection that you can't play.
Just a little foreplay with the Amico. Okay, we're exactly at an hour. So thank you, everyone. Good night.
Amico OnlyFans.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Why not?